What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Darkness Falls back here with another Aether Gazer video here, man. So now we are here on the English Twitter account for Aether Gazer, and yeah, man, we don't have great news this time around, but I wanted to make a video about this because I did make a similar video about this on another gotcha game that decided to make this choice, and of course there are different receptions to this. So I have, like a pros and a cons to that. The same thing can allude to this one, but this one, as you guys know me, I do main the CN version of the game. And of course I've always, stayed in tight and checked everything, via global. And I wanted, global to succeed, as a game, but I do just want to offer, what I think about this situation. So hello, administrators. It's been some time since we last reached out in this format. Here is a letter from the Aether Gazer team in response to topics recently discussed within our community. We've also like to take this opportunity to talk to you about our future plans with all of you. Now, a lot of this stuff in this, letter here is pretty straightforward. If you have kept up with CN, you see they're mentioning things about the PC version. They're also mentioning, little tad bits of things, but nothing, too major about what we already did not know. So, yeah, man, it's nothing too much. And I know some people who enjoyed the English dub, stories. That's great. That's one thing I told you guys. For me playing the CN version, I can't enjoy. I'm just I could just look at the Chinese options only. That's it. So let's look into it, man. So hello, administrators. Since the day Aether Gazer was first released, the love and support of each of every player has been the constant driving force for our team to improve the game. Your feedback has been helping us greatly, and we are working hard every day to make the game even better. We believe that with our concerted efforts, the world of, I would say, Gaia will be more intriguing and spectacular one day. So, however, we've come across some troubles recently. After thorough consideration, we've made a hard decision from the crepuscular Cloud Song version. We were reducing the English voiceover in the game. The stories will no longer be dubbed, but the character voices will still remain intact. So I'm not sure. I know they clarified somewhat a little bit, but I'm not sure if it's going to be similar to like how Snowbreak was. There are some characters who had, after that story quest, English voices already there. Like characters that probably already have it, but characters that will probably release after that particular story quest, they all have, just JP and Chinese voices, depending on what's, in those versions. So it says, we deeply understand this change will affect your experience, and we've been paying close attention to your feedback since the release of that version. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. Please be sure we will bring more wonderful content in the future to compensate for this decision. At the same time, we'd like to share the recent optimization updates of Aether Gazer with you. Like I said, we try not to read too much word for word, but I'm just speeding through this. We've explored many types of gameplays with dev team. More side events are coming soon. That's just bland. There's nothing to tell us, hey, this is coming, this new mode coming. There's nothing. That's just them exploring. They should be doing that anyway with the money that they receive. We will be constantly upgrading game scripts, expanding ways to cultivate the characters, improving their combat power. Same thing where they got, those needed updates on CN. I'm not sure what has dropped on global so far. In the future, more devices will support 120 FPS, allowing more admins to enjoy and improve combat experience. We still haven't got most support with that, and the game is lacking in optimization. Now, same thing with this here in blue. They're just mentioning the PC version. I'm not going to read the last paragraph. It's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. We're not going to go through that rabbit hole. But we are missing the PC version on all versions of the game. So even us here on CN, we don't have the PC version of the game, and it is something that we need desperately. So like Snowbreak, and I'm comparing this to them because they had the same situation. They started off at launch with a PC version, and of course, they did have, English, dub story, and then they decided to make the cut So I brought up my previous video. If you want to go and check it out, I appreciate it. If you do, if you play Snowbreak, fine. But you'll just get the gist of where I'm coming from, just like in this video. Where I recorded this, we had a couple people comment. I appreciate everybody who was here on the videos where, some people are saying it's bad. Some people saying it's already dead. Some people saying that it's okay, whatever it is. So, but this is the same gist here of me just saying, hey, like I said, if you guys are, not able to go in and dub this, with that, make it easier for you guys to create more events in the game, make content not more, stagnant. I know a lot of people who don't understand the gaming, setup. It does take a lot of time for them to prepare, and I'm pretty sure it's a lot for them to go and record English voiceovers and do etc. I understand that can be a different process, and me as someone who's played PGR, who barely have any English options in there, and they don't really include that in other games that don't have any English at all. This is not a big deal. This is not the end of the world. If the game is still good and there's no English voiceover, so be it. But is the base game is good itself, or is this PC version coming out soon? Like, this is something that is holding the game back. I couldn't wait for PGR to get their PC version, which took forever to come. And yeah, man, I'm very happy with the PC version. But I used to have to load it up on my PC emulator, and it was terrible. Now, phone wise, it was okay, no big deal. But if I wanted to play it on the big screen with a controller, the emulator was terrible. Same thing now. The only thing I do play on emulator currently is Aether, and every time I boot it up on here, I just want to turn it off because we get some stutters here and there, but it's not as buttery smooth as you paying to be. Whether you L2P, whether you're a dolphin, whether you spend a good amount of money. I spend a lot more time in the game than, like I said, people on global, because I started on CN. You guys know we are ahead there, and we've already paved the way for this to happen. Now I know optimizations and things that global has been rapidly improving and getting better. They've been changing some characters around, certain patches around, and I remember the characters came early, so it's a lot of things they could do by not having to include English voiceovers. They just need more currency given out to players, more events rolled out to players, more other things. I'm not sure what innovative things they got in the works that come out to keep people engaged in the game. Now, the game is a good game at best, but keep in mind the game is not perfect, and I've been one to voice my opinions on this. It's the same thing with certain character designs. It's the same thing with certain character progression. We got to go get all this experience. We got to go level up the weapon. We got to level up all their skills. And, we don't have a lot of resources to do it. Now, I say the game, for me, I've never had like an energy problem. I still have a lot of capsules to just use energy on. And that could be because I play so many different gacha games. I can keep myself motivated on different ones. But I know a lot of other people, they're not a content creator like me, or somebody who's always, okay, this is a side game, this is a main game, this is something else, and I can always come back to it and enjoy it. But I know some people may main Aether as their only gacha game, and I know a lot of times you can be frustrated because you're putting in 2-3 hours of AG. I may log in AG for 30 minutes, hurry up and do what I need to do and get off. But it is what it is. But yeah, man, that PC version, they mentioned that towards the end. They know people are voicing their words via the community, saying, hey, we need that PC version, like, very bad. They know that will improve the game's performance dramatically. And I'm pretty sure everybody who's on mobile, I mean, if you're still just stuck on mobile, that's fine. If you don't have a PC, that's just what you got. But people cannot enjoy the game fully on PC because there's no PC version. But I just want to go back to that point. But yeah, man, like I said, I don't know what else content they can bring to the game to make the game better now that this is in effect. Like I said the same thing about Snowbreak. Snowbreak has had some improvement. We got a new character model. She ended up getting some buffs. They ended up changing some other things around. They gave out some free currency because of, all the stuff that was going on. A lot of other maintenance, and that game does do a lot of maintenance where they do change up a lot of things. So even though they were in the red, as I would say, they did one up, as soon as that new patch came out. So as you guys know, this patch came out. That's when they decided to do that. And this current character here out, it came out was a test. And then keep in mind when it came up to the next character, her name was Katya. She ended up being a decent character. And then there are some flaws with that character. They went ahead and changed that, gave out a lot of other currency, did a lot of other things to make the character better. They even went back and changed the character default model, gave us like a free skin to replace like a prosthetic leg or something. And this game, I would tell you, is more, I would say, hard to work on, like when you talk about in terms of graphics and programming. But I've seen people like Chaotic. I remember him. I don't talk to him directly, but I've watched him, cover Aether Gazer since CN came out as well. And I've seen him speak on this. I'm just mentioning him mainly because, this is very, sad moment for him on that. And especially other people who wanted to enjoy the English voiceovers. And he's right. If you go look at his video, I agree with everything that he said. There are some other games that are not doing so great in the gacha space that make way less more revenue than Aether Gazer, and they have not cut content. And I think that is a very big deal. Same thing, like I said, with Snowbreak. I'm not sure Snowbreak had similar ways of content. See, Snowbreak wasn't old or same as Aether Gazer. Aether Gazer was a more seasoned game. It had already been out on CN for a year. Then, of course, when Global came out, they have those two pools to pull from. So you have CN, you also have Global. See, Snowbreak is just one big version. Everybody is on the same version. And, they got to go about updating that client and getting their money on all ends. So I think they just was a little more prepared. Like I said, they came out with a PC version. It sucks that we didn't get it. Now, like you've seen, I've still supported the game. I've still, paid. I paid a little something just so I can top off and get the Yao skin because I was very, very close to getting it. I went ahead and got that. And, I'm still been enjoying the game. I still supported the game. Nothing has really changed from that game. Of course, I still have, again, gripes with Snowbreak, but the same thing applies to Aether Gazer, where I say, hey, we still have all these things that I've experienced, even playing on the higher version, which is CN, that you guys have not fixed, along with the PC version, along with these character tweaks, along with this, more robust game that you guys are promising here in this newsletter, and we have not seen it. But you guys are still coming out with newer content and saying, hey, here's a new character, here's a new key, and that's it. It's the same cycle that they're trying to get us in. At least with Snowbreak, it's a more open environment. You can move around a lot more. You do have some characters in. You got some type of difficulty to the mode a little bit. I haven't really delved into that too much, but with Aether Gazer, it ain't much that's really holding me where I can just go in and do it. Me, I'm more of a casual at it. I'm not going to Omega all my units. I may get them at a S, if not a double S, and leave it there. But I know there are some people who are, especially, whales and dolphins, they may spend, triple S in Omega, and the game is still ain't as great, and that's very, very not good for those people paying that type of money. So I just want to let y'all know, man, as me who cover the game on both fronts, English and CN, what my views of is about the game. I don't think it's good news. But hopefully if they could show us, hey, we cut the English voices out, we're adding more content to the game, we're adding more qualities of life to the game, I would see it as a pro. That's how I would look at it. And like I said, it's the only thing we can do. It's not nothing we can do about them removing this option. Is either you're gonna continue playing the game or don't. Me, I'm gonna continue playing the game even on CN with the CN issues. And if I decide I don't want to play it anymore, I won't play it anymore. There are certain games. If you look here at my channel, hopefully nothing plays here. But if I just go to the playlist real quick, there are a couple games I don't play on this channel anymore. Black Clover Mobile, I played that game. F2P, but I played the JP version for months. I know the global version eventually came out. It didn't really hold me. I tried to go to the global version. It didn't hold me. I don't even play the game anymore. Brown Dust 2, as you see, I made 14 Brown Dust 2 videos. I played it up to the 1-year anniversary. Did some things on there. So full year of that game. And then I got tired of it. I was F2P on there as well because I already knew that this stage of the thing was going to happen. And I eventually stopped playing that game. I have 2 of these. I'm going to have to get rid of these eventually. I don't play too much of Honkai Impact 3rd. You guys already know how that's going. They're again out of, part 2. We'll see where that's going. Of course, Nikkei, you guys see this regularly. PGR, you see this regularly. I played this on the side story. This game just came out. Not much there. I stopped playing Tower of Fantasy. Another game that never improved. It's still going. I know that. But it does have, Identity Crisis. Ultra Impact, Identity Crisis. Stop playing it. Infield, we know this is not out yet, but I've seen the beta. That's been great. But yeah, man, I know a lot of drama around Genshin. I still play this game, but you guys know I don't cover it as much as I used to because they don't do anything different. So a lot of games are getting hit, with this thing, when you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and you're cutting content and you're not rewarding your players and you're not doing X, Y, and Z. A lot of people are gonna leave and they're gonna go to the next gacha game. It is what it is. Like I said, hopefully for Wuwa's sake, as people say, Weather and Waves, I hope that's gonna be the next big gacha game. But I'm still not going to go into it with a closed mind. I'm still have an open mind. I played the first CBT, like I told y'all. I played the I'm gonna hopefully get into the second CBT. And I'm going to give them my honest opinions about the game and correctly go over it. I do more PGR videos. As you see, I have 86 PGR videos. I just did Luna summons here. If you go check me out, trust me, I heavily criticize the game. I play Star Rail. I heavily criticize the game. So I'm not like a paid person. People can tell me what to say. I can go on here. I spend my own money if I choose to, and I can say what I want to say. So same thing with Aether Gazer. Like I said, if you guys look here, I have a full playlist of Aether Gazer. I have 64 videos of Aether Gazer. So this is a game I do like. It's a game I do enjoy. It's a game I do love, but I do want fixes to the game. So it is what it is. I know this is mainly pertaining to global, but like I said, that, quality of life, the PC version and other things that's still lingering on CN2. And I hope that, they can make the game better for both versions. So I just wanted to show y'all that, man. Like I said, fellow Aether Gazer enjoyer, hope the best for the future of the game. Catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace out.